Hello and welcome to the Visordown Roundup, where we bring you the 5 biggest motorcycle news stories of the week. The new Harley-Davidson Interim CEO Jochen Zeitz has said in his first public statement in charge of the company that the firm should be focusing on core strengths instead of pushing into new markets. The statement comes after Harley-Davidson made ambitious plans to move into the naked, adventure, electric and even sports bike sector, although for now some of those plans look to be put on hold. The rest of the nuts and the bolts of the speech can be found on Visordown.com, but to summarise, if you're a fan of the Harley-Davidsons of old, you're in luck. If you're excited to see the new products that they had coming through, you might have to wait a little bit longer to see them. The interim CEO at Norton Motorcycles has been announced this week, with John Russell set to try and steer the company out of the mire. He's a man with knowledge of the engineering and automotive sector, having previously held senior posts at Magnese Bronze Holding, the company that make the London Taxi, Land Rover and also Harley-Davidson. One of Russell's first jobs will be trying to get the factory set up and the supply chain to a point where they can start to fulfil the backlog of unbuilt and partially built bikes for customers who've paid deposits from around the world. As the name suggests, the post isn't permanent and is seen as a stopgap until a more suitable candidate is found. That said, it isn't unheard of for the interim CEOs to go on to take on the full-time job, if they do it well enough. For now at least, the largest motorcycle you'll be able to buy in India that's got a Suzuki badge on the tank will be a 250cc machine, as the firm has removed all bikes larger than that size from sale in the country. The move centres around the latest BS6 Indian emissions regulations, which seems to have caught Suzuki off guard. Rather than modify their range to suit the regulations, Suzuki has instead took the bold decision to pull all large capacity motorcycles from sale. While such a move would be a disaster in the UK, Europe or the US, the motorcycle landscape in India is very different. It's small, cheap and easy to ride commuter bikes and scooters that lead the sales charts. Will it hurt Suzuki? No doubt. Will it end Suzuki? Not at all. Alvaro Bautista has said that he's happy to have British rider Leon Haslam joining him on the Honda Fireblade for this season. Haslam has got to grips with the Honda package much quicker than Bautista, who is struggling with adapting to the inline-4 setup after spending all his time in MotoGP and World Superbike on a V4 bike. The former MotoGP rider nonetheless says he's pleased to have the Briton partnering him this season. Bautista's praise of Haslam is perceived to be a nod towards the sometimes fractious relationship that he had with Chaz Davies at Ducati in 2019. The pair endured differing fortunes, with the launch of the new Ducati Panigale V4R and Bautista winning straight out of the box, while Davies struggled to find his form until the second half of the season. The two also suffered on-track scuffles, particularly at Portimao, when a Turn 1 collision sent the Spaniard to the back of the field. Here's hoping Bautista and Haslam have a more fruitful and calmer relationship. From the world of MotoGP now, and the likeable Ozzy Jack Miller has revealed that he was fined an undisclosed amount for drinking from his race boot after an event. The shoey, as they're known, occurred behind closed doors during a team party after his only MotoGP victory at a rain-soaked Assen TT. Honda didn't like the image that drinking from a race boot brought and decided to fine Miller despite the incident taking place behind closed doors. Later that season, a jubilant Miller took a podium at his home round at Phillip Island, where again on the podium he took a shoey, later admitting it was actually a dig at his now former employer. If you like this video, please do let us know in the comments below, and don't forget to hit like, subscribe and hit the notification bell to keep up to date with all the latest videos. For all the best news, reviews and motorcycle features, please head over to Visordown.com.